I wasn't showing you the water there. For some reason, the GoPro shut off. Like I said, these cameras have a mind of their own. They're okay, but higher is better than lower, the camera angle. All right, we got 2 gallons of water. Now, could you get your Tesla over here? Let's ask the question. Actually, the worst part of this road was right there. It can get washed out right there. There's a big ruts. Here too. There's only 6 inches of ground clearance with my Tesla. Here's the other spot. This would be challenging for the Tesla, but doable unless it's slick, wet. That's just for future reference sake, gentlemen. Shade here is not at a premium either. But I'll tell you what, man, the river's right there. We got a nice cloud cover right now. But like I was telling you, shade is not real high here. It's not really good. You definitely would have to, you know, use this tree, park it so that it gives you shade in the morning when when you wake up, and then quite possibly back up. It'd be so difficult here, dudes. I'm telling you, it gets freaking hot here. I've never been here in July and August. And to be quite frank, I don't want to come in July and August because I believe it's too fucking hot here. First half of September. I've been here maybe the 4th week of September, and it's okay then. October, yes. October you can get freezing temperatures. The dog water can freeze in October. I didn't use my sleeping bag last night either. I just used the I just used my comforter, and it was fine. You know what I'm saying? I did have to put my jacket on in the middle of the night. But I mean, I really didn't have to, but I put it on just to stay a little bit warmer. The peak would have been too freaking warm, man. Yeah, we're gonna go unload these two. See the river? River's right there. Beautiful place. Naturally, if you had the Jeep, you could go down there, but there's no shade down there. Okay, so you would have to set up the canopy. You'd have to set the canopy up here too. I mean, if the place I was in wasn't available, this would be my next best shot because it's right next to the fucking river. And you can work this. You see the sun's coming out now. See, this tree doesn't, it's 11:30 in the morning, Vegas time. This tree gives you nothing. Now, it would have gave you stuff up until about right now. You would have drove your Jeep right up against the fucking tree. But now, you'd be in the hot, blazing saddle sun. There is no shade here. And there won't be You know, you could park the, I'm just trying to think, come down here and put the Jeep right up against that tree, the driver's side door per se. And then you would have shade till now. But you'd be starting to get into some serious sun. And then in about 2 hours, pull the Jeep right up next behind those two big trees there. Although you might get into trouble for driving over there. I'm not gonna get off the bike. It's too much of a pain in the ass with these water jugs and shit tied to my waist, full. So I'm gonna take these back to camp right now and think about our next move. I think we're gonna take a ride into town and maybe get a snack and do something of that nature. Although I am getting a little bit hungry, I may throw 2 pounds of burger, just make 2 pounds of burger. That'd be equate to about 6 burgers, 2 for the dog, 4 for me. The dog would really appreciate it. I can't decide if I should fry them or if I should cook them on the open fire grill. I think I'm leaning toward the open fire grill, because I tell you what, man, I'm hungry. All I had this morning was that donut. So I believe that's going to be our next move. Fire that grill up. Make sure you're in a good shade area, and there's plenty of shade over there. And make those burgers. And I've got 4 pounds of beef. So I want to use up the 2 pounds that is in those sealable containers that it'll start to brown. You want to use that up first. It's still good. It's not going to even be browned yet, but it will start browning probably by day 3 or day 4. And this is day, see, I took them out on Monday morning, Tuesday, Wednesday, 2 days. So it's not going to be brown yet. Anyways, we're going to head back to camp. I'm going to open up another video for you. You can evaluate whether or not Dad can get the Tesla down here. Because under normal conditions, you may be using the Tesla for this trip. You know what I'm saying? We're using the Jeep because it's new. And I'll be probably using it all summer. But this particular trip is also very viable with the Tesla. But once you get here, you have to have the both generators running, charging the car. Because there are no chargers here, okay? And you need X number of charge to get from here to the top of the Cedar Pass. That's about 60 miles. So when you would come here, you would stop at Navajo, or you stop in Cedar City, get a full charge. Then at the top of the pass, you would charge there. And then when you're here, you would definitely charge the car so you can get at least 60 miles. That equates to about 50% charge, gentlemen. You would have to have 50% charge to comfortably make it there, because it is uphill most of the time. I mean, you're high here, you go down, you use very little juice, and then it's pretty much uphill from there, gentle uphill, and then extreme uphill to get to the 9,500 elevation. But anyways, I mean, like I said, normally we have the Tesla here, or the Jeep, but the Jeep is new and we're using it.